Welcome back, guys. Hope you're well. So the Pokemon 30th anniversary is tanking the sealed Pokemon market. Should you shit your pants? Let's talk about it. So again, we've had some more updates from the 30th anniversary. It is coming by so quickly. I'm hoping we get to see some US UPC Pokemon Center drops this week, so fingers crossed. But yeah, today we've had an announcement from Poke Beach, so we've had the release of the Day and Night Pikachu EX versions. Look how sick these look. Coming through some sort of portal. Yeah, love it. Again, good move, Thunder. Fantastic move. And again, the day version as well, which looks brilliant. Again, in binders with all the Pikachus that are out in this set. You've got the day version from the UPC. You've got the night version from the night UPC. There's so much to enjoy. You've got, some of the 30 Pikachus you get and I think it's the classic collections. They just look sick. PSA 10s, guys, these are going to be incredible. Again, you've got the Mew, you've got the Mewtwo, we had a release of the HD Meowths as well. So night version, day version. So again, you've got all sleeping at daytime, nighttime, they come alive, ready to attack. Another Lapras as well, which would be awesome to add to the collection. Again, you've got a few Laprases with Misty from Destined Rivals as well. Yeah, there's so many cards to enjoy, and I can't wait to rip this with you guys. It'd be so fun. But again, point of this video is it's taken away liquidity, attention from the other proper solid collections and sets. So again, I'm going to go through all the discounted sets today and just what again I should be focusing on as well. I was going to say as well, I've got a spreadsheet where I do track sort of weekly prices. If you want me to include that in the videos, yeah, do let me know. But again, yeah, so to start off again, I'm going to keep talking about this Destined Rivals. It's such a good opportunity. You have to be buying this. Fuck yeah, come on, like again, yeah, the price is dropping. I get that. But again, when the price is dropping, you need to pay attention. It's not a time to be panicking. Again, shitting your pants, selling. There's just so many good cards in this set. It'll be like, back in 19 when you had like Cosmic Eclipse, for example. It'll be like, getting that box, reprinting it and then panic selling. Even though, fully well, there are so many good cards in that set. Take a look here. So again, you've got numerous chase cards, and it's the same with Destined Rivals. There's no different. No different. Have a look. So Mewtwo, Garchomp, Ho-Ho, Nidoking, Moltres, Crobat, Misty, Psyduck. The top 7 there. The top 7 here are just insane cards, right? And Destin will hit this point. Trust me. Again, not just Cosmic Eclipse. We had Evolving Skies. This also went through a massive correction when we had the reprints. Look at it now. You've got to think long term. You can't think short term with Pokemon investing. Like, it's a speculative market, a bit like crypto. You're going to get these massive waves up and down. And yeah, right now Pokemon is it's in a hype cycle. Do I think we've topped out yet? I really don't think that. We're seeing pullbacks because of the hype around future sets upon release, but when it comes to the end of that, we're going to see slumps, of course. But again, people are going to go back to the sets which they forgot to pay attention to. But lucky for us, we're paying attention now. So Destined Rivals, right, that's back on track. So TCG Quant, this is a buy signal right now. Again, we've seen drops from the high at, again, long term from the lows at, 295. Again, it was a bit cheaper than that before, but again, went to 640. It over doubled in price, 130% pump. We're going to see corrections. It's not going to come back down to what it was on release, trust me. 10 out of 10 value density, 36% chase concentration, which is brilliant. We've got value spread across numerous cards. And again, the singles, like I've said before, don't buy those right now. The sealed product is where the value is. So again, the inventory, there's not much left. There's 12 days supply left on the market. Again, we are seeing it drop down, but I think that's going to increase because we're yet to see the supply come out. So again, expect this to go up, but again, the demand is holding steady. So again, it should eat up that supply that's been issued. IP is top. Destruction momentum is top. People ripping this, they're getting through it quickly. Chase card value 3 out of 3, amazing. 70,000 boxes opened through grading, which is insane. Yeah, we're getting through it, guys. Rest assured. And again, you know, when you've got so many, if we had just the one good chase cards and these were all rubbish, I would not be saying buy it. I'd be saying wait. Just because, you know, the set value would not be as high as it is now. It'll be probably about near £1,000. And you want to go for the sets that have got the quality cards in there. You know, people enjoying ripping it. It's Team Rocket, you know what I mean? It's an insane set. And the price should not put you off. The price should be screaming, buy me now. So, yeah, again, pay attention to Destined Rivals. You've got the Pokemon Center ETB. Again, there's been no reprints, so supply's low on this, but again, it is expensive, so I wouldn't quite go for this. But again, you've got really cool promos, the Wobbuffet, which is awesome. But again, you want to be paying attention to the standard ETBs, not the Pokemon Center ones, because the value, they're getting hit harder reprints. That's the only reason they're dropping. No other reason. Again, look at all these cards. Missed these Lapras, Typhlosion, we've talked about Yanmega. The Houndoom, which again, we are giving the Houndoom away, which is awesome. I'm going to extend it to tomorrow's video, the giveaway. So again, there's one more day to win that Houndoom. In tomorrow's video, Wednesday, I'll be releasing the winner for that. You know, all these cards look amazing. You've got Ho-Ho, Nidoking, Moltres, and there's so much depth to the set, guys. Lapras, Giovanni, Mewtwo again, Typhlosion, Meowth, Yanmega, Blaziken, Kangaskhan, Roserade, Rapidash, Gen 1s as well. It's Team Rocket. The IP is so desirable. Like you can't not pay attention right now. You're doing yourself injustice, and I would be if I'm not mentioning it. So again, pay attention. I'm buying up as we speak more cases of booster boxes, booster bundles, and definitely the ETBs. They are so cheap, so cheap. Moving on. Prismatic Evolutions. Just take a minute to appreciate how good these cards are. In a couple of years, you'll be kicking yourself when these are rocketing in price. And you would have, you know, especially if you don't hold any, you'll be like, I wish I bought more. I wish I bought some. Now is the chance to do that. We're seeing the opportunities now. So, again, from the lows, from under sub 100, we went up to 196. We're nearly doubled in price. What we're seeing now is just a healthy correction. 35% drop. The EV promo is holding steady. This is going to pump at some point as well. Low gem rate 10. The gem pop is ridiculously big. It's so big. But again, it's so cheap in my opinion. So I think long term this will be 20, 30, 40 in my opinion. But again, because we're not seeing reprints, these are coming down. And these are ripped to shreds. People love ripping Prismatic Evolutions. Really do. And again, it's, you know, it's still quite young. Again, we've got another 6 months of reprints on the market. But I'd say when those reprints dry up, the supply dries up, the demand is still high. You know, 2 weeks back on the 24th of June, 1,200 units were sold. Insane. 300 sold in the last 14 days alone this week. So again, the demand is so high. When the supply gets eaten up and they're not reprinted, these are just going to go absolutely ham. These are going to go ham and you're going to wish you had some. Because again, it's a fun set to open. When you do get a pull, it's such a good feeling. It's good streaming content. Evolutions, majority love them. I love them. God packs in it. You've got the Master Ball holo sets. There are so many reasons to open this set. So again, the ones that keep it sealed will be the ones to, I think, get rewarded for that. But again, you've got the booster bundles that are really good. Again, dropped from 97 down to 84. Supply is consistent. We've seen reprints of these. So again, that's why. The SPCs are what I'm paying attention to. Dropped from 348 to 276. Supply is coming down, but we are seeing reprints of these. Again, don't go all in, but just pay attention because when the 30th and Delta Rain have come out and the market has slumped. If these haven't pumped by then, they're going to take off after that, guys. And there's just so many chase cards in it. Even now, less than 2 years old, it's got Cosmic Eclipse values to it. Even the Umbrian is $1,500 raw. PSA 10, you know, it's only rocketing. The more expensive this gets, the more expensive the set gets, because people will be chasing this. And look at the PSA 10 pot; it's so low for a top SIR in the era for Sword and for Scarlet and Violet. It's just ridiculously good. For an SIR, it's insane. So again, don't sleep on Prismatic. Pay attention. Moving on, Black Bolt. Again, I am repeating a few sets I've talked about, but I sort of have to. You know, there's no excuse not to be. If you are a Pokemon investor, these are the sets to get into, guys. The booster not booster box, the ETB, sorry, is an absolute scream right now. So obviously I trade the financial markets, crypto, stocks, commodities. So when you see an asset pump as it has done from the low, and then it's just, but especially when the rest of the market is dropping, this is holding consistent. That's a very good sign. That tells me people are holding onto it. They're just not letting it go, you know, and this shows you that as well, the supply and demand. The supply is so low. And again, the reason being is when we've not had reprints. It's still within the reprint window. So I'm not saying there'll be no reprints, but the opportunity is closing down as we get nearer to that 2-year mark. The 2 years, again, it's not a fixed. It hits 2 years, there's no reprints. They may still get supplementary reprints of like ancillary products, but the ETB potentially is done. I'm not too sure yet. But again, supply is so low, the demand is still high. This is a 10 out of 10 set. There is value spread across multiple different cards. Yeah, the IP, it's Gen 5, it's very restricted in that one era, but again, it's such a good era. You've got Dragon City, Zekrom, Victini, Seismitoad, Kyurem, N features. You've got the legendary Volcarona. To me, there's a card here for everyone. You've got Genesets, Superior, you've got Dwebble, Crocodile. I don't think people understand just how low pop these are because of the lack of reprint. So the Zekrom is under 6,000 Gem 10. The Victini, get this, 2,759. It is half of the Zekrom, hence why it's slightly more expensive. The gem rate is 48.8%, but if they don't reprint this set, this is going to go so high, like you have to be paying attention to this. The ETBs are the main purchases, but again, you've got the booster bundles as well. These have only been pumping in price from April from 60 up to 93, and again, supply is dropping. Demand is still there. So again, pay attention to the Elite Trainer Box and the booster bundle. Yeah, I never get bored looking at a set, and whenever I look through it, there's more cards I've just fallen in love with. The other day, Dynamo, it's not my favourite Pokemon, but look at that artwork. It's got that sort of Minecrafty sort of feel to it. It's sick. Just imagine these in binders, like, yeah, they're just incredible. You've got Palpitoad as well, like, the evolution lines. Even a Simipour here, holding on to the bow, for example. Yeah, it's a sick set, guys. You have to pay attention. And again, you've got the Master Ball hollows in it as well. So again, you've got that option, you know, that sort of extra additional sort of collectability to it. Yeah, again, fantastic set. Again, I'm picking sets that are cheap, are discounted. So they do have the value there. Because again, what makes a set valuable is the total set value. So again, Prismatic Evolutions, Black Bolt are the two top in the era. But again, you've got other sets like Destined Rivals that again hold their value so well. Regardless of the reprints, they're expensive cards. Yes, the Scarlet and Violet era is just one you have to be paying attention to. And Black Bolt is my top three. Moving on, so again, with with Black Bolt, you've got White Flare as the alternate sort of set. It's not as valuable, but again, it's not far off. The Victini, again, super low gem pop, 2552. Reshiram a bit more than Zekrom at 6-1, but again, look at the values that they're just rocketing. That's the raw from 342 to 512 in 16th of Feb, so in 5 months we're seeing a 50% increase. But again, the cards are banging. Hydreigon is an insane raw card. Long term, this is going to go one way. Insane card. Raw from 69 to 84. Zorok. Keldeo, you can't say that does not look good, and long term that won't do well. It will absolutely do well. If they don't reprint these sets, this is the opportunity you have to be focusing on. And again, you got the Zora and you got the Zorok, like, and again the pictures combined. You've got the Zorok walking up the tree, the Zora, sorry, up the tree. Zorok is sat on top, sort of looking down. And again, I love those cards that tell the pictures. You've got Tepig, you've got Chandelier, you've got Reshiram, 2 really cool cards as well. And again, they're not dropping, they're just going up in price. So again, if we don't see that reprint, it's just a storm for an absolute pump. So again, it's important I bring this to your attention just in case you don't know. Again, look at how sick this is. Joltik, little spider on a lamp, amazing. And again, these home cards, they are so popular. Lilliput here, you've got Joltik here, you've got Litwick chilling, Terrakion, you've got Zeb Striker. I could spend ages going through all this in detail. Scraggy, massive forehead, locking heads over here. You've got Scraggies in different poses, which is awesome. Meditating up here. This Scraggy's collecting berries and sort of nicking them, I suppose. These Scraggies here are fighting over these berries, but again, they're painting pictures in these artworks. They would have spent a lot of time as well on these. Again, home theme Herdia on the couch. I hope I've made my point. You got Paldean as well, looking really cool. Again, the artworks are insane. The textures are insane. And again, the values are there. You know what I mean? You've got supply literally tanked. Units, 8 supply is 129 compared to early this year 1331. So it's over 10x dumped. If we don't get any more reprints, guys, I tell you, this is going to the moon. Yeah, next up, so I thought I'd mention this set, obviously Paldean Fates, early Scarlet and Violet set, out of rotation now, I believe, or about to go out of rotation. The one thing I'm paying attention to, because the ETBs, again, they're an insane purchase, but we're seeing more supply on the market. We're seeing price action. It is quite high. So for me, I think there's a better opportunity purchasing the booster bundle. Reason being, we're coming off the dip from 156 to 162. They've barely dropped from 176 to 162. But again, supply is dropping, and big chance we're not seeing reprints on these cards. On the set, sorry. But again, look at the cards in the set. Bubble Mew, 1000 raw. Charizard EX, 282 raw. Gardevoir EX, 180 raw. I bloody love this card. You've got Whoopers in the background in the lake, chilling. And is it Pachirisu? The squirrel just sleeping on the bench as well. But again, such a strong card. PSA 10s are coming down a bit, but long term they've just gone up. Raw price from 87 to 180, so they've gone up 100% in a year. You've got the Shining subset within the set. Pikachu, Snorlax, Charmander, Mimikyu. There's so many good cards in the set, guys. So again, another one to pay attention to. But again, for now, not the ETB, in my opinion. Focus on the booster bundle, just because we're getting that nice flat price action. And yeah, for me, it's a $300-$400 booster bundle in a few years. So definitely one to pay attention to. Yeah, finally, Lost Origin. My God, what a set. It stinks of value. You've got Giratina from Shinji Kanda artwork, which looks ridiculously awesome. The PSA 10 is just going one way up. The raw has gone in 1 year from 531 up to 834, 60% pump. Aerodactyl, again, raw price from 118 up to 213, nearly 100% spike. Pikachu V from 42 up to 128, 300% pump nearly. Pikachu VMAX from 61 up to 112, 80% pump. You get my picture. They're just going up. You know, the out reprint window, they're not seeing the reprints. You've got Pikachu sleeping with is it Dawn? I always forget the name of the trainer. You've got Lance with Charizard here, Rotom's here chilling out, Snorlax is featuring, Mew's featuring. I just look at the box art. You know, the box just looks incredible. And even the booster box is one I think you should pay attention to. I mentioned it in yesterday's video. Again, you know, we've seen a big pump from the lows at a year ago to 381 to 729. So it's gone up nearly 100%, but we're now seeing that drop from 1825 to 729. So it's come down 15%. We're not getting reprints just because the attention has shifted to the 30th, to Delta Rain, all these other amazing sets I've talked about. They're out of people's attention. I'm bringing it back to the attention. But again, Lost Origin, there's no rush to get involved in it. The supply is high. People are liquidating to get these other sets. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of information there, guys. But again, just to recap, so sets to pay attention to: Destined Rivals, Prismatic, Black Bolt, White Flare, Paldean Fates, and of course Lost Origin. Again, there's so many sets to go through. I've got a vintage video I'll be putting out in the next couple of days. Again, tomorrow, announcement for the giveaway for the winner. Again, all you've got to do to get involved is sub to the channel. I was going to say on that basis, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm overwhelmed. We've hit 150 subs in just over a month. The views are picking up. The comments are picking up. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. It's something I'm so passionate about, and it's a pleasure to bring you daily updates. And I want to do bigger giveaways. I want to do longer videos, streaming, you know what I mean? So again, yeah, again, if you do like the content, again, please do subscribe. And I was going to say as well, if we do hit 1,000 subs, so if you're still there, again, thank you, I do appreciate it. So we do, me and my friends open sort of Pokemon packs while eating the world's hottest chili. So I got the Carolina Reaper, the Naga chili. So again, if we hit 1,000 subs, we'll be doing a Carolina Reaper special. So please pay attention. Not pay attention. Pay attention to the videos if you enjoy them. Subscribe, and we'll get that one out to you guys. And again, giveaways at 500, at 1,000. We're giving it all away. All right. So yeah, thank you again. Amazing. All right. So see you tomorrow's video, guys. Take care. See you in the next one.